We're being accused of being a cult.
Amongst a lot of other things. So in this video, we're going to set the record straight, and bear in mind, no topic is off limits.
We're hitting all the questions and answers about Thunder Canyon, the new campground. Welcome back to the RVR Couple. My name is John.
And I'm Mercedes. Long story short.
The cult leaders.
Yeah, I know. Long story short, he prayed for discernment and now our lives are upside down.
9 months later at Thunder Canyon, we're building an amazing community called the RV Squad. And in today's video, we're going to answer a lot of questions that we're getting.
Yeah.
And also talk about the brand new memberships that we launched a few days ago.
Which created more questions.
Which created more questions. So grab a paper and a piece of pencil. Hold on. And get ready to write all the details because you guys are all going to want to find out all the facts about what we're doing here at Thunder Canyon. It's extremely special and we are not a cult.
Yeah. Number one thing to write with that piece of pencil.
We are not a cult.
No, let's just dive right into it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we talked about wanting to have a place that was based on old school values.
Yeah,
right?
Judeo-Christian values and Boy Scout principles.
Yeah, and so that created a flood of assumptions.
Yeah.
And we need to set the record straight because there's some people that think we're holier than thou.
And we're not.
And
we're
judging
flawed.
everyone from a spiritual hilltop, you know, you go to hell and you go to hell. And then other people are like, well, you are not good enough. You fail too much. And yeah, we're very flawed. We admit our flaws.
Yeah. I'm a better man today than I was yesterday, but
Which
I
is
still...
not saying that. Yeah.
Number one, neither one of us like religion.
Organized religion.
When I was a younger man, I was hurt deeply by the church. I went off into the wilderness for many, many years and I was lost. Bottom line is God saved my life. And I tried to live by the principles from the good book that I read out of.
Attraction rather than promotion. We're not trying to tell people what to do and how to live their lives.
You know, to make this simple, it's a campground based on spiritual principles, guys. That's it.
And
the
we're
Boy
all
Scout
flawed.
traditions, those are spiritual principles. The good book, those are all spiritual principles. We're all flawed. We're all doing the best we can. But everybody will be welcome to Thunder Canyon with open arms. We'd love to have these conversations with you, but please don't judge us just because we believe in God and principles that are listed in the Bible.
Well, and so here's where this is coming from. We've gotten a lot of emails from people saying, you know, hey, I'm gay, and when you say Judeo-Christian principles and Boy Scout values, that makes it sound like I'm not welcome. I don't believe that God would have us judge everyone and decide who's righteous and who's not righteous, especially when my feet are super clay.
Yeah, and
I'm super flawed.
And then so-called Christians are sometimes the biggest judges, right?
Yeah.
That's not any of our job. Our job is to love one another and help one another.
And be the example, not
be an
talk
example.
it,
Yeah, we're not going to
hopefully
tell
be it.
you. Hopefully, we live our lives in such a way where you prefer to join us on the journey.
He's crazy enough to believe that he can change the world one mediocre YouTube video at a time.
Yeah, RV Squad members are kind,
Courteous,
and always willing to help other people, right? We have manners and we respect everybody. But Mercedes and I both have a vision now to carry out. And we work 20 hours a day trying to do this, and we trust that we're going to land exactly where we need to.
Sage and I are over here reading while John is editing. And all of a sudden, Sage is reading all by herself. So I start yelling, John, get over here, get over here. He's got his phone with him, and we get it on camera, her reading for the first time. So if you would please put a comment, congratulate her, and when you come over to Thunder Canyon, we'll throw you a free sticker. Another question that we're getting asked is, can I upgrade my membership? And right now we don't really have a mechanism for that, but we're gonna work on that when we have extra time.
Yeah, right now the cheapest we can get these memberships is $99, guys. We call that the Park Pass.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, you will pay for your membership. Come stay here. Come visit us at Thunder Canyon. Stay here for a week, and it pays for itself, guys. And our rates are already low already, but it doesn't matter which pass you get. You all get 25% off of Thunder Canyon, which is the lowest price we could possibly put out there. Along with that Park Pass, and because you are a member, we can send you special coupons for products that are great for big savings. But we can't do that publicly. But once you're a member, Mercedes and I have access to wholesale pricing. You're not going to get the same wholesale pricing that the Nomad and the Founders get. but we'll be able to help you. I
Give
think
you good discounts.
Guys, this is going to give you a really good idea where we're at. We've already started giving away free camping passes to people that we know can't afford it. We give them away. Why? Because we want good members. And once they're a member, we can help them with their experience, help them find the right products, help them not make the mistakes that we made. One thing that's super cool when you join any of these is you actually will log into a portal, and within that portal is all kinds of training classes if you're a newbie that Mercedes has put together for you. It's all the coupons, it's all the places you need to go to save money. And our goal was to save everybody triple what they spent in the membership. And that's what we're trying to do.
The next question that we get constantly is, hey, I emailed you guys and I never heard back.
Yeah, this is brutal. One of the biggest mistakes we made when we started this process is we kicked a video out on this vision that I had, this vision that I feel that God gave me. And we received, within a very short period of time, about 7,000 emails. Guys, it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
We've added a full-time employee now, Jenny. She's absolutely amazing. We'll talk about her a little bit later. But at that time, Mercedes and I couldn't keep up with everything that was going on and do our due diligence at a campground, which we hadn't even seen when we did the first video. Yeah. But we will never, ever announce again publicly what we're trying to do. We go directly to the RV Odd Squad founders and we offer it to them.
Let me jump in because you're kind of answering one question without explaining something else. So when we first started this, we had an advisory board membership, and this was for people that were going to take an active role in helping us steer the direction of Thunder Canyon. And that membership is gone. We'd only open that up again if we had another property, which we are in fact looking for. So we knew that we wanted to have a business model that was different from everyone else because we wanted our actual people to share in what we own. We wanted to share our success with the people that actually put us here, right? So those were the people, the advisory board, the founders, those were the people that we actually invited to become owners of Thunder Canyon. And there's over 20 families that are now part owners in Thunder Canyon. So we were able to achieve what we were looking to. We really need Thunder Canyon to be successful because this is paving the way for the next one.
Exactly. It's so important. That brings up another point about when we did our first video, and now that's over 10,000 emails that we've received.
We are behind.
From the public.
Let's admit it.
We're
behind.
Here's the bottom line, guys. Most of those people had never watched one video before.
A lot of them had.
Suddenly they watched a video and they were RV Odd Squad members to jump in on board and get a piece of land or a piece of property or be part of the development of the campground. Yeah. And so we quickly realized that was a mistake. What we were looking for is the people that truly did support us, the people that really did watch our videos.
That know the secret handshake.
That are truly RV Odd Squad members. We leverage our success to share it with everybody. That's what Thunder Canyon is. If this place is successful, the RV Odd Squad is successful because those who do have a little bit of money to help us grow it benefit those who don't have the money to grow it, guys.
Directly benefits those that can't afford to. Keep in mind, most of the stuff that we offer is free. Our social media, our YouTube, like most of the stuff that we have to share is free. We're not trying to make it so that you have to pay in order to watch our stuff.
We're trying to make it as cheap as we possibly can. The goal is to make this a membership community of good people. Yep. Kind, caring, loving people with manners that like to help other people. That's the goal of Thunder Canyon.
It's just we can tell who's really been with us for a while versus who hasn't, who's really watched hours and hours of us and our shenanigans and who hasn't. And so we really want to make sure that we're being very loyal to those that have been with us through the thick and thin and over the years. So that's what we're trying to communicate.
Guys, we get more than hundreds of emails every single day and we can't possibly keep up with them. We're getting better at serving our people.
But we're still not there.
Yeah, when we first started this whole thing with the founders and the advisory board, it was such a mess. Our membership stunk. But the people that supported us and sent us a few bucks to get this off the ground, they believed and loved and prayed for us enough to believe in the vision itself. Those people are our closest friends at this point because we didn't have a lot of benefits when we first rolled this out and they were patient. Now the benefits are stacking up.
Every week,
we've taken every penny we've raised from the RV Odd Squad, it goes right back in. What we've made on the YouTube channel has not changed in 8 months now.
Yeah, no.
We get the money, we put it right back in. What? To make the member experience better and better and better. We try to buy the best products at the cheapest price, and then we share those products at wholesale pricing with our members.
Well, and actually, this is probably a really good opportunity to super quickly discuss what's going on and what isn't going on. There's free RV Odd Squad membership. You get the newsletter, and it's super easy to join. Then there's the Park Pass. And bottom line, that enables you to stay at Thunder Canyon, and you also save 25%. So in like 1 week, it's paid for itself. Then there's the Nomad, and that has the Camp at Thunder Canyon 25% off, but it also gets you the wholesale pricing, amongst other things, but I'm just trying to get short and sweet to the point. Then there's the Founders, and this is what I call the kitchen sink, because you get the Park Pass, you get a free night here, you get wholesale pricing, you get telemedicine, you get televet. Yeah. So a veterinarian can talk to you
24/7 on the road, guys. The Founders are our biggest supporters.
We text them. We got private meetings, Zoom calls. I mean, so that's the kitchen sink.
Yeah. The free members benefit from the success of the whole RV Odd Squad, because we can actually start giving you guys the products for prices cheaper than you'll ever find on the internet.
We'll email that in the newsletter.
Yeah.
We can't say it publicly.
Yeah, we got a store right now. Our store pricing is the lowest price you're going to find on the internet, and we guarantee that. That's for our free members. Once you join any other level,
then we
start giving you better pricing, right, to make this whole thing work. Mercedes and I, we never would have the strength to go day to day, 7 days a week, just trying to get this thing out just for ourselves. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like we're doing something very special and positive that's going to change the world. And what the world really needs now is community, guys, because our leaders have splintered us into all these little groups and
we need to come back together.
We need to come back together. We have to figure out a way to come back together, even if we don't agree with each other's beliefs, with all our differences.
Who cares?
We all want the Constitution and the Bill of Rights for every single one of us.
Yeah, we all want freedom. Another question that we get a lot is, hey, here's my phone number. Can you give me a call? And I need to draw the boundary here, but here's why. Oftentimes people want us to call them to give them some RVing advice. And sometimes it's the questions that we've already answered in a video, or other times it's decisions that ultimately we can help you and guide you, but you're ultimately responsible for those decisions. Sometimes people want us to call them, but they don't even tell us why. We're having to be really selective, because I want to talk to people that understand the mission of the squad and that can help with the mission of the squad. A lot of people want us to do something for them. They want us to sell a product that has no benefit to the squad whatsoever. If we're going to have a conversation about something, I need to know what I'm talking about, and I need to know that it helps the greater good.
So just because you put your email in, send us your email, you're not going to be getting an RV Odd Squad card, guys. Those cost us $9.27 a piece.
And you also can't camp here for free.
Yeah, you can't camp here for free. Why do we want to keep Thunder Canyon a private campground? Guys, it's because of legalities, and it's because of insurance. We live in a litigious society where people come on the property just
to slip and fall,
or bite on it, or put a chainsaw in their mouth. That's just the world we live in. By creating a private community or a membership campground, we actually can keep our costs a lot lower.
More people.
If you go to ThunderCanyonCampground.com, you're going to see our rates. Our rates are amazing. This place is just, I think, even better than a national park or a state park. Thunder Canyon is absolutely beautiful. Our goal is to keep our prices as low as we possibly can so all of our members can come visit. We're hoping that if you are a member of the RV Odd Squad, you come visit Thunder Canyon once a year.
We really do want to meet you.
We really want to meet you. It's what gives us the strength to continue going on. We love breaking bread. We love praying with our members,
It just has to be on our terms.
It has to be on our terms. One of the things we do for our founders is we give them our phone number.
Yeah.
We text. We help. When we say we want to help our members, we really truly mean it. Back to Janny. We've just hired a full-time employee, but Janny's job is to help all of our paid members, to help and assist them really get the most benefit from what we offer.
Because ultimately we want you to benefit 3 times the value of your membership. So
that's the goal.
That's the goal. But I want to circle back, because there's an important thing you didn't touch on as far as why we want this to be a membership campground. we have people that love us, that pray for us, that are very, very much in our corner. But guess what? We have people that are against us just as passionately. Like our haters, they have too much time on their hands. They don't have something fruitful in their life to focus on, and they get the most reward out of like spewing venom at us. And so bear in mind too that it may seem like I'm trying to be like stay away, but if you got some of the emails or some of the nastiness that we get, I don't know who's friendly and who's a foe.
Exactly. And so we guess about anywhere from 2 to 3% of the audience that watches us religiously, right? They don't like us. Just go down below and look at the comments they leave. Some of them are absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
They're just straight up evil.
And we don't know who's
and we
who.
don't know who's who. And so that's one of the other reasons, I mean, we live here now. And
we have to draw clear lines.
Yeah, but one of the ways that God has really helped protect us is we've never really been alone here in this campground since we got here. There's always 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 RV Odd Squad members camping with us.
The next question we got asked, which was really unique, was, are you guys 1,000 Trails Park?
And the answer is...
No, we're not.
No.
We're not affiliated with them.
Our goal, ultimately, is to have a network of campgrounds all over the country where we attract and hang out with RV Odd Squad members.
And we already have campgrounds that are going to give RV Odd Squad members discounts without us we're this early in the game, and other campgrounds have said, hey guys, I'm right on board with you. I'll give your people a discount.
Mercedes and I we were blessed to RV full-time for 3 years, you guys, all over the country. We got an idea of what we liked about camping and what we didn't like. Wall Street and the big banks are coming in and they're into camping right now, right? They're basically inundating the camping industry with a bunch of crappy products. They're buying up campgrounds left and right. We feel a responsibility, not just for us, but for our children and our grandchildren. We love camping. We love RVing. And the RV Odd Squad Park Network, which is what we're hoping to build, is going to be parks that we would like to camp at with people that we know we want to camp with. And that's what this whole thing is. That's the vision that God gave me when I started praying for, what was it?
Discernment.
Thunder Canyon is the very first park of hopefully a lot of parks. But we will no longer be announcing publicly when we found a park.
Yeah.
You have to be a member to know what we're doing. You have to be on the inside. Thunder Canyon is kind of the incubator. And we've got to make this thing work. As I said, we've got 24 families who have come in with us on this. And we've got to make it work for all of us. And one of the coolest things is we sent out a survey to the members, the new people, the new investors in Thunder Canyon. And we asked them what was the most important thing. And we put a list of order. Is it, making money? Is it the principles? Is it having a Judeo-Christian campground with Boy Scout values, right? And believe it or not, the principles and values were number 1, and the profit was number 5.
It was last.
It was last. So we are absolutely certain that God has sent us the right people at the right time to complete this vision, this mission that we're both working so hard on.
Another question that we get asked a lot is regarding the telehealth benefit.
We believe that telemedicine should be in everybody's back pocket, guys, now that the world is the way that it is. Who wants to go to the hospital or waiting room, right?
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
Telemedicine, we've used ours 3 times since we purchased it. Twice for us and once for Skippy. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. Everybody should carry this. Yeah. It means you have access to a doctor 24/7.
In the palm of your hand.
365 days a year in the palm of your hand. You're looking at your doctor. You're showing him what the problem is. You're telling him what the problem is. He will send prescriptions to whatever location you are in the country. It's absolutely amazing. And we include this for our founders.
We have a discount right now for free members, and for Park Pass members, that's 15% off telehealth. I think it comes out to $29 a month or something like that. That's about $350 a year. Well, that is included with the founders membership. So that's a $350 value right there.
Just right there.
But this is what's really cool. The founders also get the televet.
Yeah.
So if Fido is looking green and you don't know why, you can video conference with a vet, which is a really big deal if you're traveling.
Because our founders are they're our biggest supporters.
They're the kitchen sink.
They're the kitchen sink. We give them everything we possibly can.
We're also getting a lot of questions as far as our pricing. We're going to show the pricing somewhere on the screen of where it is at the date of this video being published, but it's likely to change. We'll also link to the Thunder Canyon website below.
We're going to link to everything, guys. ThunderCanyonCampground.com. You can go check that out. You're going to see our rates. All of our Park Pass members, all the way through Founders and Nomads, get 25% off. And it's an amazing price. It's as low as we can possibly get it.
Another question that we are getting constantly, at least half a dozen times a day, is, hey, can we just swing by Thunder Canyon? And the answer is no.
No, guys.
And here is why. A couple of reasons. Number one, this is an active construction zone, and having people come by is technically a trespassing and a huge liability issue. The people that have been coming on the premises, just so you know, they've signed waivers and they're actual members. And there's a lot of insurance and legal stuff behind that decision. But I want to say something else though, too.
Please.
I need to make this boundary really clear. This is our home. And when people just show up to your house that you've never met before, there's one thing about, like, you know, when your neighbor swings by and that sort of thing that you've met. But if I haven't met you and you're just showing up at our home, that's not a comfortable situation. And I don't know if you're friendly or a hater. I don't know by looking at you, but you know all about us. So we're kind of at a disadvantage here.
We've had people drive 6, 7, 8 hours just because they felt compelled by God to help.
And you don't want to be mean to them.
You don't want to be mean to those people, you know, and when we have the time, we'll take the time, we'll show them around Thunder Canyon. We love that love, and those are the type of people that we want to attract.
But no, we got to make the line clear. Don't show up unannounced, though.
Just don't show up unannounced, guys.
No. And this brings us to another really good question that we get asked, okay? Because we are getting people that are literally emailing us which days they'd like to camp here at Thunder Canyon. We spent a lot of money on a reservation system. And we're unable to be your secretary.
Yeah, we don't have time,
so
guys.
Sorry.
We have a 6-year-old. She just started school this year.
A green dog on a yellow tree.
Yes. Very good. Your first sentence. Oh, yay.
We have a reservation system, and that's what it's intended for. We are not the reservation
We're not
system.
your reservation specialist. Now, Jenny will be able to help you log into the system, but it's your responsibility to learn how to use the reservation system. We spent a ton of money on it. It's going to take all of us a little time to get used to it, but it works pretty good, you guys.
Yeah, sorry.
One of the benefits that we are most excited about, we're just at the beginning of starting this. And you guys know how you get 10% off at Good Sam's Parks and campgrounds all over the country. We are trying to do the same thing. Now, guys, we're just at the beginning of this process. Eventually, we will have a web page that will show all the RV Odd Squad friendly parks. Right now, we've got Quail Creek in Hartsville, Alabama, and we also have RV Oaks in Texas. We're going to put more information about these. Are both.
We'll give them shout outs because they were the ones crazy enough to give us like first round.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how this thing is gone, is we plow ahead, we help as many people as we can, and then the benefits just showed up. Quail Creek Campground reached out to us, and we said, hey, would you mind giving us, he's an RV Odd Squad member, the owner of the park. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful park with an 18-hole golf course. Right? It's gorgeous. And we asked them, would you be willing to give 10% off to RV Odd Squad members, which are people that live by the same principles we do? And he was happy to do that. Right now, there's 2 RV Odd Squad friendly parks. Within the founders, right, we're going to have a committee that is going to work on expanding those relationships countrywide. Guys, we have grown so fast, and the benefits are starting to pile up. Another huge thing we just started working on is we are on the cusp. We have just almost enough members at this point that we can offer RV insurance right from RV Odd Squad. We're also working on group rates on health insurance nationwide, guys. So this is all the stuff we've started to work on. Even if you don't RV, buy a park pass just to support the vision of what we're trying to do. At this time, only Park Pass, Nomad, and Founder members can book through the reservation system at Thunder Canyon. We're hoping to have 52 full-service sites open by April 1st. Right now, we've got a few sites. We're certainly not at capacity. We also don't have any tent sites yet. One of the questions we're getting a lot from email is, do you have tent sites? So the cabins open. The cabins are not ready. The tent sites are not ready. We expect the tent sites to be ready in a month or two. so people can come and camp that don't have an RV. But more exciting, some of the owners of Thunder Canyon, like us, are giving our RV to a site and letting members who don't have an RV come and stay at Thunder Canyon for a week, guys.
So the RV is kind of like a cabin, so you can get the RV experience,
Yeah,
but
so
you don't have to buy an RV.
Again, you got this one through prayer. We're going to take our RV, we're going to put it on a site, and then we have so many members like Ken Switzer, so many members who have supported us that don't have an RV, so many members that want to get into the RV lifestyle.
I want to try it out.
But they don't have an RV. And remember, guys, one of the goals eventually is to make this an RV 101 park, meaning that you come here to learn how to do everything that we took us 3 years to do. The RV Odd Squad taught us how to RV, and we're hoping the RV Odd Squad can teach hundreds or if not thousands or 10,000 others RV right here from Thunder Canyon. Really exciting stuff going on behind the scenes. You will be able to rent our RV probably within about a month or two. We'll figure out all
I don't know if we should charge a premium or a discount on that. Should we charge more or less? Because it's our
we were talking about taking some of our thumbnails and just putting them up as pictures around the house. This is the RV that we're in. Because we're living in the house right now to get this thing off the ground and get it with a good running start. So we're going to take our RV, put it on a campsite, and we're going to rent that out to those of you who don't have an RV yet, and so we're excited. We are so excited to have people be able to fly in, stay in our RV, and other members are starting to donate their RV to the park so that people that don't have an RV can fly and rent, just like a hotel room, until we get these cabins open,
guys.
Just
like a hotel room, but a lot less classy.
A lot less classy.
The next question we're getting a lot of is, what's the max stay at Thunder Canyon? So right now, with the exception of the people actually working here, we're not looking to have this be a long-term stay.
At this point, we don't have monthly or quarterly rates at Thunder Canyon. We only have nightly stays up to 28 days, guys. So you can't book for more than 28 days. It's an absolute miracle how quickly we have turned this park around. We couldn't have done it without the other RV Odd Squad members, our advisory board members, our founders. They came in from all over the country. They camped here. They gave their time. They helped with all different types of projects, and it's absolutely amazing how far this campground has come in such a short period of time. We're so grateful for this entire experience, and we're super excited to meet as many of you as we possibly can.